Hello Finidroids and friendbots, how you doing? Ash here, welcome back to Gents. A while back I asked you guys, give me some hype beast fragrances, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take those hype beast fragrances and I'm gonna rank them from the worst to the best. And you guys came through. You came through in the clutch. You gave me your hype beasts. You voted on them by updating different people who had left their comments saying this one I think is a good hype beast. And now I've taken 10 of those top vote getters that you guys gave me, and now it's the moment of truth. I have to take them and I have to rank them from best to worst. And I gotta tell you, I am not looking forward to this. Let's jump into it. Guys, as always, I will have these linked in the description below, and I will have them in the tier in which I have ranked them. I will remind you guys that if you shop at Twisted Lily or maxaroma.com, use the code GENTS10 for 10% off your order. And from 1st of April until end of June this year, you can use the code GENTS2023 on luckyscent.com for 10% off your order there as well. So save yourself a little cheddar, don't pay full price. That's what a putz would do. And also my fragrances, Blue Ridge, Jet Black Enigma, Terra Nova. They're at every Perfumania, every fragrance outlet in the United States. Check them out in store. Bring them on yourself, smell good, smell like the man, or order them off the internet using the code GENTS for 20% off, and that link is in the description as well at Michael Malo's website. Let's go! All right, let's go through the contenders here. So I'm gonna read off a comment from one of you guys and the fragrance, and then we're gonna start ranking. First up, a comment from Alejandro Lopez, and this is easily the fragrance that got the most votes, that got the most comments. It was not close. SAUVAGE ELIXIR came in like a wrecking ball. I know it's not a brand new DNA, but I hope more designer houses pick it up. So far, the designer elixirs have just been sweet bombs. So as I said, SAUVAGE ELIXIR, this one got the most votes from you guys. A lot of you were saying this is the hype beast for me. Then we have from Marshall Hawkins, PDM Layton is certainly a hype beast and it deserves every bit of the praise. I'm not gonna disagree with you. Andrew713 says, Terre d'Hermes is a timeless classic and will probably forever be remembered as one of the titans of the fragrance world. This one was a surprise to see. I did not expect Terre d'Hermes to be included in a modern hype beast list, but here it is. And I'm here for it, I'm here for it. Then we got Voina, who says, Dior Homme Intense lives up to the hype and is truly a timeless masterpiece. Dior Homme Intense and Dior Homme Parfum both were mentioned over and over again. I went with just Dior Homme Intense in this one, that way we didn't have too much Dior Homme. Garrett Mercier says, stronger with you absolutely, 100. Did I completely butcher that last name? I probably did. Christian Fraser says, why Le Parfum? I don't care what anyone says. Though a little pricey, the fragrance is great, and in my opinion, even better than the EDP, which already is an amazing fragrance on its own. That one was a surprise to see so upvoted, but that's fine. It gives us a little extra flavor here. Alphonse Elric says, I know it's a clone of BR540, but Armaf Untold projects like a beast and lasts on my skin 10 hours plus. Currently, the most absolutely commented on by strangers fragrance I own. And before Ash makes fun of me, I wouldn't do that. I've gotten multiple comments from strangers with other fragrances. You just have a good personality, and the smelling good helps strangers give you comments and compliments. Danny C, Ganymede. Everyone was banging on about that. Are you from the UK? Then they tried to insist Bois Imperial was similar, but cheaper. So that rode in on its hype train. I don't think it's similar, but I do think it's better. So we're going Ganymede with this one, obviously. Next one from David Lowe's. My hype beast is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Just short, sweet, to the point. And then the last fragrance from Samsty Mest, Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb. Always gets me compliments, and this stuff lasts so long on me. There are your contenders. It's time to start ranking. Now, the way that I'm doing this is I have S, A, B, C, and D rank. I'm gonna put 2 fragrances in each rank. So there will be 2S, 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D. This hurts my soul. Just to get it out there, I like all of these. I'm sure I like some of them a little more than others, but I like all of them. So none of these are a D to me. None of these are a C. Heck, man, I don't even know if I would say any of these are a B. Maybe a couple, but yeah, we're just gonna kind of figure this out as we go along, okay? Well, I'll just do the first one here, which is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. And that fragrance, very good, very nice quality, a vanilla fragrance, warm and sweet, cozy, sexy, very solid for fall and winter time, good evening fragrance. It's even better when you can find it at discounters for like 35 to 40 bucks, which at different times it's been available for that price point, and then other times it's been available for like 80. So it really just depends on, you know, how much of it is in stock and which store you're looking at, I guess. But we'll drop that in B for right now, in B tier. Up next, Armaf Club de Nuit Untold. As you pointed out correctly, it's a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540 and a very good clone of BR 540. Of the new Armaf Club de Nuit fragrances that came out here recently, Untold is the one that has gotten the most love, the most hype. It's been talked about the most, and for good reason. I mean, it's a very good alternative to BR 540. I'll tell you, just with everything that it's up against and the fact that it is a clone and everything else is not, I'm gonna have to drop it into the D tier. Obviously, I don't think it's a D as far as clones go. That's a top-notch one, but this is the hand that we've been dealt. Okay, Terre d'Hermès will do next. Terre d'Hermès. Now this one is difficult because Terre d'Hermès, I think, is a modern masterpiece. It's a classic, honestly, at this point. I love the DNA, big fan of the vetiver. I like the flintiness. I like the orange in there. Terre d'Hermès is a little divisive. Some people do not like Terre d'Hermès at all. Some people think it is just overhyped. It's not as wearable to some people, especially younger guys. Terre d'Hermès doesn't appeal as much. I'm gonna drop it in A tier. Tentatively put that in A tier. Yeah, I feel bad about all this. Ganymede. Ganymede. Oh. Yeah, so Ganymede, big hype beast. I actually caught on like at the end of the hype train. A lot of people were hyping this for a long while, and I just kind of wasn't as interested in checking it out. There was other stuff going on. And then eventually I did sample it, and I really love this stuff. It's got this minerality to it, which I find bracing and refreshing, while at the same time it has this nice clean leather underneath it. Quite unique. I'm gonna drop it in C for now, and maybe switch it around as we get close to the end. I don't know, but that's where it's going for now. Dior Homme Intense, S tier. That's an easy one. I'm a big sucker for Dior Homme Intense. I always have been. I think it is just exquisite. It's about as good as a creamy designer iris fragrance can get. Yes, it's limited a bit in terms of its usability, its versatility. It's more of a formal fragrance, an evening fragrance, fall and winter time. So you can't use that in as many situations as a lot of other fragrances, but it does it so well that I don't care. I have 5 bangers staring back at me, and I have to rank these ones out. Okie dokie, let's do Why Le Parfum. Why Le Parfum, I enjoy a lot. As you correctly pointed out, it is expensive, especially at retail. It's very expensive at retail. You may say, how expensive at retail? Well, a 2-ounce bottle, $152. A 100 ml size bottle, $188. It also does have strong similarities to Why Eau de Parfum. It is a little more grown up than Why Eau de Parfum is, but it still has that compliment factor, a mass appeal, etc., etc. Considering what else is left on this list and the price point at retail though, I have to put this into D tier. Okay, next up, let's do Stronger With You Absolutely. Love Absolutely, favorite in the line. The sweetness there, awesome. That kind of gourmand feel, that rum that's put in there, fantastic for fall and winter time. Big compliment puller, super sexy, a confidence booster. One of my favorite, you know, sweet type scents that's come out here over the past few years. We're gonna put it in B tier above Mercedes-Benz Club Black. I don't have many places left to put stuff. I think I'm just gonna leave things where they are right now. I'm not gonna switch anything around. Spice Bomb is the next one. Spice Bomb, that DNA bangs, it slaps. Big performance, of course, ton of spice. I like Spice Bomb Extreme more, and that is similar to the original Spice Bomb. I also really like Man in Black as a somewhat cheaper alternative to Spice Bomb, but Spice Bomb still is a fantastic release. But with what it's up against, I'm gonna put it in C tier. I'm gonna put it below Ganymede. Layton up next. Parfums de Marly Layton. Compliment Destroyer. Yeah, there's a reason this is a hype beast. I'm actually wearing a Layton clone right now that I got in today, and it's a good one, and I can smell it, and it smells awesome. Yeah, Layton is just one of those DNAs, man. You smell it the first time, you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is gonna be big. And it has been. Obviously, it's gonna go in S or A tier. A tier, above Terre d'Hermes. Am I being swayed because I'm smelling essentially Layton right now? Possibly, but that's where it's going. Sauvage Elixir, the last one, S tier. I am putting it below Dior Homme Intense. Sauvage Elixir, a throwback, kind of. You know, it's a modern take on a classic men's DNA as far as fragrances go. And it lasts forever. The quality is there. It doesn't smell like Sauvage at all. For a lot of people, that's a good thing. Sauvage Elixir is a killer scent. Yeah, I mean, if I overthink this, I'm gonna start moving stuff all over the place. I'll just leave it. There it is. So Dior Homme Intense, number one. It's a cop-out for me, I know, but I'm about that iris. A lot of you aren't, and for you out there, I know that Sacrilege and Dior Homme Intense would be way down there toward the bottom, and you know, I wouldn't blame you for that. It's not a fragrance made for everybody. Like I said, the versatility is not there compared to most of these other fragrances here, but I just love the stuff so much that I can't bring myself to push it further down the list. All right, there we go. 10 hype beasts, best to worst. Again, though, I really want to reiterate this, push this home. The things in the D tier here are not D tier fragrances. It's just, that's how I chose to do this. That's the rules of the game here. It is what it is. Thank you all for hanging with me. Let me know how your tier would shake out with these. How your tiers, yeah, my tiers. Because I know with these 10 fragrances, having to put 2 per each, that, man, there are just gonna be some drastically different iterations of this. Thank you all for hanging with me. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.